I am a 51-year-old graphic designer and web designer. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I was born in Jacksonville, Florida, but was there for only 6 months of my life. So I'm pretty much from Atlanta. You can probably tell by the accent. I'm the girl on the left with the two doggies that adore her. I am big time into animals, and I figure since I'm an art history major taking courses in art education to learn how to write curriculum, that I don't have a lot to talk about when it comes to art education. So I'll show you a few pictures of graphic design, and I think that'll help you get to know me a little better. Of course, there's little Facebook pictures of Laura Corn on the Cob. Of course, Christmas, you have to love that 1970s Operation and Fringe purse. And making ice cream with my dad and my grandfather. Yes, I was a brownie. My dad, my little brother. And there I am with my first doll that I didn't know what to do with because I was a tomboy. And of course, there's all of the horseback riding ribbons, and that leads us to part two. I've been an avid horseback rider all my life. Started at Camp Glenarden, and here I am at camp. So cute. I was so little. Look at me. That's the ancient riding instructor there, but that's where I fell in love with horses. And of course, that's me at a little birthday party I had where I was the experienced rider, of course, and there's me and my little brother. But I started out riding Western and rode, that's a real sweet little gray, that was my first horse, a little gray Western pleasure horse. And then, of course, I got the snobby English hunt seat jumping bug and turned into a kind of an equitation and over fences rider. And that was my second horse. Her name's Amber, and she is a thoroughbred. Beautiful girl. Of course, here we are again. And that's me on the back at a back-to-back bareback class. Of course, I would ride anything. um, there's high school. And of course, there's me in high school smoking, which I don't do anymore. Way too tan, which I don't do anymore. Way too much makeup, which I don't do anymore. But really, who I am is all about graphic design. And here's the website for my company, Cloud9 Design, that I've just finished kind of branding. I try to redo my website about once every year. But I started out in graphic design actually in college in the late 80s. I really didn't know what I wanted to do. And I started out in microbiology and hated it. I loved the science, but it was just not colorful enough being locked up in a lab. And then I tried criminal justice, and it was horrible because I hated all that crime and just really didn't want to be around all that stuff all my life. And then I tried interior design, and I loved the design part, but I had trouble with all of the kind of status stuff that goes along with being an interior designer. They're very statusy, and you know, the girls in my class would look at me to see if my shoes match my bag and all kinds of silly stuff. So I didn't make it too far, but I did take an art appreciation class and just fell in love and immediately knew I wanted to be in art history. And so what I did was I got my degree in a Bachelor of Interdisciplinary Studies degree in art history and business. And I originally wanted to open a fine art business selling posters mail order. And I wanted to, offer people all the Monet that you could buy, the print of Monet to put over your sofa, and you could choose different matte colors and different frame colors. And so my whole senior year, I worked on this company, developed the business plan, completely tailored all my business classes to this business. And one of my last classes was an internship at Williams Printing and in the pre-press department. And I thought, graphic design, I could do this. and was just young and bold enough to decide that's what I wanted to do. So without any graphic design training whatsoever, I just launched a business in 1992 and have been a graphic designer ever since. It's all self-taught, and it's really all based on art history, which is what I find so interesting. But anyway, here's the Cloud9 Design website, and as you scroll, things move and lock into place, and of course that's the portfolio there that I am adding to. So you can't really see a finished product yet, but I'm kind of fascinated with all of this steampunk and circus performers and vintage stuff, and very interesting. But anyway, it's not finished yet, but it's getting there. And here's the links that show you. It's called persistent navigation. So no matter where you are on the site, it will scroll you to get you there. Here is some print designs. Like I said, my portfolio is being developed now on the site. I'm putting things up, but I can show you some things that are on Facebook. This is kind of a fun project. A local fire department, Gwinnett County Fire Department, wanted me to redesign or design t-shirts for them for their Station 25, which is called the Rock House. So, these are all different t-shirt designs for the Rock House. That was a fun project. And I love these fire dogs, Pride of the Rock House. And of course, this one right here, Never Give Up, with him burying and looking and off the leash. That was fun. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Here's a resume I designed for a senior pastor. He was looking for a job at a different church, and he was a singer, so I designed this kind of brochure-like resume for him. I thought that was kind of cool. Okay, let's see. Here is a product that is kind of a pet monitoring system, and of course that's all branding, and the logo up here I did. Everything that's there is, straight from the brain. And the design work of the back. Usually a client will just give you their product and give you some text, and I have to come up with all of the different, graphics and message and things like that. So there's a lot of marketing involved in what I do, which is fun. Let me show you a couple of websites that I've designed. This one right here is going live first thing tomorrow morning, and it's for Mr. Nailhead. He's a local contractor that does handyman services, and he has a click and save coupon pop up, and of course his web page is kind of fun and bright. He really wanted it to kind of have a memory to, I think I'd written this on the other thing, the memory for, what do you call it, Home Depot. I like this contact form though, because it has so much, this virtually somebody can really describe their product and even upload a picture file to contact them. Here's another site, Thermocoat. It's got a lot of stuff on it. This company has a whole lot of information that they need packed on their website. So you can see each tab does different things, goes to different sections, and of course there's pop-ups for each of the accreditations. Scroll down through all the products. There's things like video that come up, and each of the categories here has different information for downloading products and stuff like that. Let's see, here's all of their About Us, and here's the Contact Us. And here's a Care by Kids site. It's a little site that two young children want to help other kids. And they love these Chinese dragons. The challenge was to make Chinese dragons very, very appealing and not so scary, because really Chinese dragons they're kind of frightening. So I colored them up and put them with pictures of kids, which is kind of fun. Look at him. Wah! He's so funny. I love that dragon. Anyway, that's just a little about me. As far as art education, really what I want to do is I want to teach art appreciation at colleges and universities and only teach online courses. I still want to be a graphic designer. I still want to do web design, but my brother, the reason I chose to teach and expand my career is because my brother was taking an online course in art appreciation and it was so flat. The teacher never interacted with him. All he did was put little discussion posts up and answer questions and read some stuff in a book. And with as much experience as I have in interactivity and making things look really good and appealing, I just really thought I could teach this course so much better, especially with all the available technology in the world today. You know, there's so much live conferencing and recorded chats and videos and everything like that. And I just really thought that it was a shame that an art appreciation course was so flat and dead. And I really just want to teach it and bring it alive in an online environment. So I also want to teach specialty courses in Etruscan art and early Christian and Roman Imperial, and especially how all of those cultures and art merged together really to create a very unique kind of art at that time period. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed my little presentation and I enjoy this class with you, and I'm just really looking forward to learning all I can about writing curriculum and about art education in general. So thank you very much.